Hey guys, it's Lindy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of From Sourced to Sold. This video series on my YouTube channel is solely dedicated to going a step beyond a typical reseller haul video where I don't just show you the items that I've sourced for resale, but I actually tell you what they sold for in real time and how much profit I actually made. This week, we're also doing a little bit of an experiment. So whenever I'm filming a video for this series, I always have the days pre-planned. That way I can kind of, work in a filming schedule so I know when I need to follow up, when I need to film before stuff starts selling and stuff starts getting picked up. And one of the things that I did not realize was I scheduled all of these items to go live on election day. So herein lies the experiment. A lot of people are seeing an effect that the election is having on their sales, whether it's people concerned about the outcome of the election or people are just straight up preoccupied with the election. A lot of sellers are noticing a dip in sales. I can't say that I really have. I mean, over this weekend, it was a little bit of slow sales for me, but that could also just be the merchandise that I'm selling. I don't necessarily know if it's related to the election or not, but we're about ready to find out if selling items on election day is a good idea or a bad idea. We're about to find out. If you are new to my channel, my primary selling platform is Facebook. I do not sell on Facebook Marketplace. I sell on a business Facebook page. The number of items that I post for sale on my Facebook page is predetermined by the number of items that I've sourced over the last week. I source all of my items at a bin store currently. If you're unfamiliar with a liquidation bin store, it just basically is a store where the store owners will buy a truckload of Amazon returns, they dump everything in bins, and you pay the same price for everything depending on what day of the week it is. So everything that I'm going to show you today, I sourced at $4 a piece. I do have to pay sales tax and a small card fee. So that means that my cost of goods is somewhere around $4.50 an item on $4 day. Last week, I ended up sourcing between 70 and 75 items. So that means I have 12 items going live every single day this week. And as always, if you like and appreciate this video series, make sure to hit that thumbs up. That is the fastest way to let me know that you like and appreciate this kind of content so that I can continue to make it. All right, let me show you what items I have scheduled going live on election day, and we'll see if it's a good idea or a bad idea to be selling stuff on election day. Your guess is as good as mine. We're about ready to find out. The first item I have going live is this Sea Honor, at least I believe that's how it's pronounced, Sea Honor 30 can insulated cooler bag. So this cooler bag was somewhere around $35 or $40 on Amazon. I think I can sell it for $15. For anybody who's new to this video series, I have two different prices that I will list items at. I have the first initial run price and I have the markdown price. So everything stays at its first initial run price for 3 days. And if it doesn't sell at the first initial asking price, it will get marked down on Saturday. So that bag I'm going to try at $15, and then if it doesn't sell for $15, I'll probably mark it down to $10 or $11. This is one of those really nice, chunky, see how chunky? So chunky you could stick your fingers through, just snuggle up to it, just get all cozy. So these blankets are anywhere from $35 to $50, just depending on the brand. This one is the YNM brand, and it was $49.99 on Amazon. Now it is a return and it is completely out of the original packaging, but I'm still going to try to sell it for $17. I always try to shoot for about 50% of Amazon's price. However, I will mark off a little bit more if I can tell that the item is a used return or if it's missing packaging. So because it is obviously out of packaging and is quite obviously a return, I'm knocking off a little bit more. So I'm pricing it at $17 rather than $25, which would have been 50% off of Amazon. Love selling stuff to all of my customers that have pets. This is a 2-pack of extra large reusable pee pads. There are 2 in here. Price on Amazon was somewhere in the $25 to $27 range. I'm going to try to sell the 2-pack for $12. This item is going to be a heck of a deal for somebody. This is a Snail Lax air compression leg massager set. That bad boy is in the $100 plus range on Amazon. And yes, I only paid $4 for it. Now, why exactly was it sitting in the bins? Why didn't someone snatch it up? It's because I was lucky enough to be there for a bin change. On $4 day, when I go, I always make sure to stay for the bin change. That means that they're bringing out new tables of stuff. So I was lucky enough to snatch it at a bin change. It's not like it was just, you know, sitting in the bins getting completely overlooked. I was lucky enough to snatch it. $4 day is the last day of the week that they still bring out new stuff, which is why I always make sure I stay for at least one of the bin changes. So that puppy right there is in used condition. I pulled it out of the box, I plugged it in, it works like a charm, but it has clearly been used. You can tell when things have been used when, you know, in the Velcro closures, you can kind of see that there's like fabric lint or, you know, pet hair or something. There's not a lot of it, but there is some. But the machine still works beautifully, so I'm pretty sure that I can sell it for $30. Stuff like jewelry holders, they always perform well for me. Anything that holds makeup or jewelry, it's always a really, really fast sell on my page. And this is a really good brand. This is the Song Mike's brand. When I saw this, I absolutely had to snatch it up. It's in the $25 price range on Amazon, and I think I can probably sell it for $13. This is something else that I snatched up in a bin change. This is just a 3-pack of clear stacking boxes. So I guess some people might use those for shoe boxes, but they're bigger than a typical shoebox, so you can actually store basically anything in them. Either you want to store them to keep dust off of them, or, you know, you want to display something. Those are actually quite pricey. It's in the $35 to $40 price range, but with my current customer market, I think I can sell the pack of 3 for $15. Cervical pillows are also a really good seller. This one is brand new and still rolled up. It is by the Z-Home brand, or Z-Home. I don't know. It's missing the E if we're going with Z-Home. Cervical memory foam pillows are usually in the $40 to $50 price range, just depending on the brand. Since that one is still brand new and sealed in the original packaging, although, you know, the box is opened, it's still brand new and clearly sealed. I'm pretty sure I could sell it for $17. If I can't sell it for $17, I'll probably end up marking it down to $13. But for something like that, that's as low as I'd ever willing to go on a cervical pillow. This is something I'm not quite sure how it's gonna do. We're gonna find out. Sometimes beauty is a hit on my page and sometimes it's a big miss. This is by the Hanacure brand. You could see, ooh, ah, it's in brand new condition. Ooh, ah. It's an all-in-one facial set. And that sucker is expensive. We're talking like $70, $80, $90. It's a lot of money. But because I don't see any sort of printed expiration date and it is technically open box, nothing has been used, but it's still an open box. It's not sealed by the manufacturer. I'm gonna try to get $25 out of it and we'll see what happens. I think there are some people on my page that are going to jump at the opportunity to get this. This is a folding hand truck. I have sold those on my page before. However, it's been a very, very long time since I've come across one. Now, it's not a super fancy one that holds a whole bunch of weight. It's only worth about $35 on Amazon, but I think I can sell that one for $15. And this right here is a set of solar pathway lights. It is open box, however, the solar lights themselves are brand new and never been used. Price of solar pathway lights has definitely come down, unfortunately, but that set of 6 is currently on Amazon for $30. So I am going to try to sell it 50% off, which would be 15 bucks. This is something else that I'm going to try. You guys have seen me sell a lot of seat cushions on this page, but none like this. This one is a hard one that kind of like cradles your butt cheeks. I've never sold one like this before. I don't know what the market is going to be for something like this on my page, so we're just gonna have to find out. They're not worth a ton of money. They're in the $25, $27 price range, so I'm gonna try to sell this one for 12 bucks. And then this is the last item I have going live, and it's my coin toss. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Every time I do one of these videos, I always try to include something that I'm not quite so sure about. Obviously, everything that I'm sourcing, and I've had you guys asking me questions about this shelf, so this whole shelf is almost a full week. It goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday is up here. So this is all 1 week. This is everything that I sourced last week, and everything is separated by day. I'm probably going to do a more detailed video about my inventory, so let me know down in the comments if you want to see exactly how I do inventory for Facebook, because I have my whole system like down to a T now. I feel like I know what I'm doing, which is a good thing. But anyway, every time I do one of these videos, I try to include something that I'm not quite so sure about, because obviously everything that I have sourced over here, I am fairly confident in. Overall, my sell-through rate within about a 6-day period is anywhere from 85 to 95%. So obviously, I'm pretty confident in my ability to sell everything over here. But in these videos, I always try to include something I'm not quite so sure about. And that's what this item is. This is a digital HD TV antenna. So I have sourced these before. I have sold these on the page before, but then they just stopped. They just stopped. And so when they stopped selling, I stopped sourcing them. But I can't just like not source them forever, especially because this one is in brand new condition. It is an LPN, so that does mean that it is returned, but it is brand new, never been used. And it's one that's worth almost $40. So I figured we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to like shoot for the moon price-wise with this, because they haven't been received on my page very well, which is why I stopped sourcing them. But we're gonna give it a go, and I'm gonna see if I can sell it for $13. If I can't sell it for $13, then I'll drop it to $9 or $10. So that is everything that I have scheduled to go live on Election Day. So let's talk numbers. Tomorrow I have 12 items going live, and if everything sells at my first initial asking price, I will bring in $199 in revenue. I know, I couldn't just like make it an even 200. Just add a dollar somewhere. I don't know. It's $199 in revenue. My total cost of goods is 12 items at roughly $4.50 per item when you factor in sales tax and the little 3% card fee that I have to pay. So let's just call my cost of goods $54. That means when all is said and done, if I sell everything at my first initial asking price, that means that my total profit on Election Day for Facebook will be $145. Now, do I think I'm going to have just like a queen sweep on Election Day? Unfortunately, I do not think that. I know I'm supposed to be positive and be like, yeah, everything's gonna sell, everything's gonna be great. But no, I'm not that way. I am a realist. I am an optimist, but just as optimistic as I am also a realist. I do not anticipate that all of these items are going to sell at the first initial asking price, which means I will be using Saturday to mark down what doesn't sell on the first day. I mean, it doesn't have to sell the first day, it just needs to sell at the first price. If it doesn't sell in the first 3 days at the first price, then I will mark it down on Saturday. And then it will get an additional 3 days at the markdown price if it doesn't sell, and then we'll find out, you know, what sells, what doesn't sell, and how much profit I actually made off of these items on Election Day. All right, I'll see you guys in a week. So it has been a week, and I am happy to report that every single item sold. And yes, I know I'm kind of in a different location from when I usually film these follow-up videos. I have my computer on the floor of my living room and everything else. And that's because I actually have an unboxing to film. Ooh, ah. Yeah, you guys might have recalled in the video that I posted last week about the wrench being thrown in because of price increases with cost of goods. I started talking about having to bring in lower cost merchandise merchandise in addition to my bin store sourcing, just because those price increases and worrying about quality control going down and all of that. So I did decide to start bringing in liquidation again. And of course, the very first place that I wanted to check out was Wholesale Ninjas because, you know, they were a sponsor of my channel for so long. I have a rapport with them. I kind of know what to expect with them, but I have not gotten their merchandise in a really long time. So I decided to jump in and see what their Amazon is like. I'm not unboxing it in this video, obviously. So if you want to see what's in the Amazon boxes that Wholesale Ninjas has nowadays, make sure that you are subscribed and follow my channel because that video will be posted shortly. But let's get to the results. So obviously I've spoiled it. And the election did not hurt my sales at all. If anything, posting items on election day, there were some of the fastest sellout times that I have had in a really, really long time. So this is an entire video series on my channel. I think this is episode 14 at this point. And there have been very few episodes where everything has sold in the first day. I think I've counted 1 or 2 episodes where everything sold within 48 hours. And everything sold within a day here, if I'm remembering correctly. We're about ready to find out because I want to check the numbers. But it was just absolutely incredible. I could not believe how fast items were selling. I was genuinely concerned about having items go live on election day because I thought that, you know, people were going to be fearful. I thought that, you know, people were going to be preoccupied watching the election stuff and not really worrying about, you know, what Lindy is posting on the Facebook page to sell. But much to my surprise, I sold so many items so much faster than I expected. So let's see what they were and how fast they actually sold. So the first item to go live and sell was that Sea Honor 30 can insulated leak-proof cooler. It was a bag. It wasn't like an actual cooler. It was a cooler bag. It went live at 10 a.m. and it was claimed as sold at 10:04. 10:04. That means it sold in only 4 minutes. That was something else too. I personally voted, which I hope all of you did as well. I personally voted and I was in waiting lines for hours upon hours upon hours, and that was to vote early. I had no idea how many of my customers were actually going to be available and on the computer paying attention on election day. I had no idea how many people were actually going to be around. So that was another concern I figured I would add. The next item to go live and sell was that really cute chunky throw blanket. So it ended up going live at 11:01. And that had several claims on it, several. It had 4 different claims on it. So that tells me I need to keep my eyes peeled for chunky knit blankets because holy cow, 4 claims and they all came in lightning speed. So that blanket went live at 11 o'clock. The first sold claim came in at 11:02. So in 2 minutes, so that person obviously won because they were the fastest within 2 minutes. The next claim came in at 11:22, so that's only 22 minutes after it was posted. The next one came in at 11:26, so that was only 26 minutes after it was posted. And then the fourth claim came in at 12:46, so that was only 1 hour and 46 minutes after it was posted. So that just goes to show within 2 hours, 4 different people wanted that blanket. So I definitely need to keep my eyes peeled for chunky knit blankets. So it did end up selling in only 2 minutes for the $17 asking price. And I think I forgot to add that can cooler, it sold for $15 in the first 4 minutes. I forgot to say what the can cooler sold for. The next item to go live and sell was the 2-pack of washable, reusable pet training wet pads. And it went live at 12 o'clock for $12 and it sold at 12:09. That means it sold for the asking price of $12 in only 9 minutes. So far, the first 3 items all sold within 10 minutes of being posted. That is just flippin' wild to me. The next item to go live and sell was the Snail Lax leg massager. It was posted for $30 at 1 p.m. and it was claimed as sold at 1:29. So that means it sold in only 29 minutes. The next item to go live was the Song Mike's jewelry holder. It went live for $13. $15 at 1:30, and there was 2 sold claims on it, but the first one came in at 2:27, so that was in only 57 minutes, so just under an hour. So far, everything has sold within an hour now. Next item to go live and sell was the 3-pack of clear stackable storage bins with a magnetic closing lid. That went live at 2 o'clock for $15. That one had 3 sold claims come in. This was something else. So not only were things selling faster, but things were getting more claims than typical. But the very first sold claim came in at 2:27, so that sold within only 27 minutes of being posted. The next one came in at 2:28, so she missed it by just 1 stinking minute, but she came in 20 minutes after, but she came in 28 minutes after it was posted. And then the last one came in at 3:24, which was 1 hour and 24 minutes. So within 90 minutes, 3 people had claimed, but the first person had won it in only 27 minutes. The next item to go live and sell was the Z Home Memory Foam Cervical Pillow. It went live for $17 at 2:30, and it was claimed as sold at 2:40. So that means it sold in only 10 minutes for the full $17 asking price. The next item to go live and sell was the all-in-one facial set. That went live at 3 o'clock for $25, and it was claimed as sold at 3:27. So it sold for the full asking price of $25 in only 27 minutes. The next item to go live and sell was the lightweight folding hand truck. It went live at 3:30 for $15, and it was claimed as sold at 3:31. So that means it sold for the full asking price in only 1 minute. 1 minute. It's very rare that things sell within 1 minute, so that is awesome. The next item to go live and sell was the 6-pack of the solar pathway lights. It was a set of 6 for $15. It went live at 4 o'clock and claimed as sold at 4:25, so that means it sold in only 25 minutes. The next item to go live and sell was the ergonomic seat cushion. It was like one of those, it wasn't a memory foam one, but it was one that you kind of sit in and it kind of cradled your butt. It went live at 4:30 for $12, and it sold at 4:41. So that means it sold in only 11 minutes. And then the last item to go live and sell that day was that amplified HD digital TV antenna. It went live at 5 o'clock for $13, and it was claimed as sold at 5:01. So that means it sold in only 1 minute. So everything sold at its first initial asking price in under 1 hour of being posted. Everything. That is absolutely incredible. I was not expecting that. I was seriously having second thoughts having anything posted for sale on election day because I thought that everything was just going to be ignored or irrelevant in people's lives because of the kind of day it was. It could not have gone better. It has been, election day was the best performing day I've ever had on the page. I can't believe it. I'm just like, holy cow. Everything sold in under an hour and most items sold in under 30 minutes. Absolutely incredible. I am shooketh. So total revenue came out to $199 for election day, and my total cost of goods was $54, which makes my total profit $145 on election day. Woo! So I am very, very happy with the performance of this day. You know, I don't know about you guys, but things feel good. I feel like sales are up. I hardly have to mark anything down on the weekends currently, which is fantastic. I feel like people are hopeful. The stock market is going up. It seems like all markets are just kind of flourishing right now. So I remain very, very hopeful for the rest of Q4. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and videos like this, please make sure to hit that thumbs up before you leave. I greatly appreciate it. If you are at all curious to see how exactly I am selling these items on my Facebook page, the fastest way to do that is to just go check it out. Down in the video description, I always post my Facebook page. It's usually the first clickable link that you see. Just click on it. It'll take you right to my page so you could see how exactly I'm selling all of these items in real time. Because remember, I'm selling them on a Facebook page not Facebook Marketplace. Please remember to subscribe before you leave if you have not already, and ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you with my next one. Bye.